Good evening and welcome to the podcast. I'm really glad you're here tonight. Now, in a moment, I'm going to explain to you my intentions and goals with this Muscle Car Show and Tell podcast. But before we do, I want to make sure that everything is working properly. So if you can see my face and hear my voice, I'm going to ask you to leave a comment. Let me know where you're viewing this from. You can also make a comment, maybe if you own a muscle car, say I own a 73 Dodge Charger, whatever your muscle car happens to be. If you don't own a muscle car, that's perfectly okay. Just make a comment. My favorite muscle car is maybe a 66 GTO or whatever that happens to be. Let's check the comments right now. They're starting to come in. Let's see. We've got BCJ Vids says this is awesome. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Nikki Knapp says I look forward to seeing this. It is simply car crazy, and I thank you for this comment. Now, he's also made another comment. It's not playing for me. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I know you're watching that on YouTube, and I apologize if you can hang in there. Let's see. Some other people are saying, yeah, Char Wheeler can see and hear me. Char has a Charger, and my wonderful girlfriend Carlene Perry can see and hear me. She says it sounds great, and I thank you for being on here tonight. So hopefully, Nikki Knapp, this will get straightened out for you, and you can enjoy the program with the rest of us. But let's start talking right now about my goals and intentions with this podcast. Let's break down the name, Muscle Car Show and Tell Podcast. Muscle car, as far as this podcast is concerned, a muscle car is going to be an American-made car from the mid-'60s to the mid-'80s, plus all of the modern muscle cars that are still being made today and have been through the years. That would be things like the Mustangs, the Camaros, the Challengers, Corvettes, things like that. Those will always be welcome on the show, whether they're new, old, or anywhere in between. Now, the show and tell part, that's where you come in. I rely on video from from people like yourself, footage of your muscle car. Or if you're going to cruise nights or car shows, if you can take some footage for me with your cell phone. All I ask with your cell phone is that if you're taking footage, if you can hold it horizontally for a wide shot, not vertically. Sorry, it's hard to get this in front of the camera. It's very difficult for me to work with vertical footage. So that being said, let's get right into the program. I've got a full slate of muscle car entertainment in store for you tonight, and I thank all of the wonderful people who have sent me footage in anticipation of this Muscle Car Show and Tell podcast. Let's take a look at what we have going on tonight. Our first item we're going to be looking at is a 1975 Corvette Stingray. This footage was sent to me by Thomas at MGM Classic Cars, and my phone is going nuts on me. It's notifying me that I'm starting this podcast. By the way, this podcast airs. This podcast is simulcast in 4 different places tonight. Normally, it will be simulcast in 7 places, but tonight it's only 4. Long story. But let's not delay our view of this 1975 Corvette Stingray from Thomas at MGM Motors. Let's take a look at the footage he sent us.
Hey everyone, Thomas here, coming to you from MGMClassicCars.com in Addison, Illinois. And today I have this 1975 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray convertible L48 350 car in really good condition. Miglia red paint throughout the car, nice rally wheels. Rockers look great throughout the car, both left and right side. Dual exhaust, luggage rack, black convertible top in very good condition, along with the hardtop. Now, keep in mind, the interior has been redone, which I'm going to show you that. To the left turn signal's blinking, because I forgot to shut that off. There is a couple defects in the paint, like in the front here, that I'm showing you, but I'm going to get that all redone before I deliver the car to your doorstep. Check out this white, stunning, redone white leather interior. It is stunning. Nice door panels, tilt wheel, 4-speed transmission. Car shows 73,800 miles, clear title. Seems like all the gauges are functional, even the clock. 4-speed L48. Go for a little cruise. is inoperable on the car, guys, but everything else does function along with the horn. Power windows as well. The car's got some loud exhaust, and it's got a big monster stereo system in it. Refer to my photos. I had the boombox sitting right behind me here. Wow, this thing's fun to drive. Power steering, front power disc. Car is fun to drive. So we're headed back to the dealership now. If you guys need financing, it's not a problem. Your credit score has got to be between 625 and 750. It gets you done with 10% down. You can fill out the application at mgmclassiccars.com. If your score is 750 and higher, go to lightstream.com, fill out the application. If you are looking for a driveway delivery, not a problem. You're going to text me your zip code, and I will get you a free quote as well. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. And if you're watching on Facebook, like it, share it, guys. This car is going to get over to the body shop because I want to do a few touch-ups on the car. The car really deserves it. It being a real 4-speed car, it really deserves the extra touch. So I'm definitely going to spend a little extra money to get that done to get you something really nice. Again, my name is Thomas. Thanks for watching. mgmclassiccars.com.
So thank you so much to Thomas for sending that footage. What an amazing Corvette. The rumble of that V8 is unbelievable. It really comes over. He really captured it on that microphone. How fun would that be to drive that around with that rumbling V8 like that? That's wonderful. So I thank Thomas for that footage. Now, I also need to mention it's okay to send footage of cars that are for sale. I even welcome cars that are for sale from dealers. All I ask is that you keep it under 5 minutes and keep the sales stuff until the end. Just make it about the car at the beginning and the sales part at the end, just like Thomas did. Textbook, perfect way to do this. And I even put the graphic on the end there for him. So if you're curious about that car, there's a way to reach out to him. And if you need to back up the video after the video is finished to find that information, go ahead and do that. That's a way to find his contact information. Some more comments have been coming in. Let's look at them before we get to the next video. Nikki Knapp is saying he can see it now, which is wonderful news. Carlene Perry says my voice is coming in and out. Now, is anyone else experiencing this? Is my audio consistent, or is it coming and going? If anyone else can verify whether or not that's the case, I'd appreciate it. Also, we have a comment from Salvatore Mangiafreno. Salvatore has a 1967 Toronado restoration, and he sent me a video a few days ago, which we'll be looking at a little later in the podcast, and that is an unbelievable car. And I have a personal story about a Toronado that my family once owned that I'll be sharing with you at the end of his video. Also, Nikki Knapp has commented that it's a very nice car, that Corvette. Sell it in Florida. They don't need heat. True enough. It is hot down there. So another thing I wanted to mention about my intentions with this podcast is that my intention is to try to hold a mirror up to the muscle car hobby so that we can all see what each other is doing. It's a wonderful way for us to share information and videos of our cars. If you've got a cell phone, all you have to do is walk around the car and talk it up. It's called a narrated walk around video. This is my 1974, fill in the blank and talk it up like you're telling a friend about it. And all I ask is that you hold the camera horizontal for a wide shot, not a vertical shot. It's very difficult for me to work with vertical footage. Once you've taken your video, send it to me, please, at this email address. There are a few different ways to reach out to me, but if you're having trouble sending it, just send me an email, and there are a host of ways that we can get the video through to me. So I'll be popping this email address up on and off during the podcast. But one more comment, and then we're going to get to the next video. Oh, good. Nikki Knapp says, good audio, Mike. It sounds like you're right next to me. Thank you so much for that positive feedback, and I appreciate your engagement on this. That really means a lot. So what do we have next here on the Muscle Car Show and Tell podcast? We have a video from the Carz Plus YouTube channel. Now, this is some footage from an Arizona Cars and Coffee that was taken recently. Let's take a look at this.
Hello everyone, Trish from Carz Plus reminding you to mark your calendar for the second Saturday of each month. You'll want to be at the Prescott Gateway Mall at 8 o'clock in the morning for Cars and Coffee. Bring your hot rod, custom, antique, classic, exotic, special interest, truck, or just come take a look. It's fun, and best of all, it's free.
So thank you so much to Trish at the Carz Plus YouTube channel for that cool footage. Very cool out in Prescott, Arizona. Now, Arizona being what it is, I don't know if anyone noticed. Somebody had a wrap on an SUV. It was a pixelated rattlesnake pattern. I love it. Only in Arizona would you see something like that. I lived out there for quite a few years. It's a great place. If you're going to cruise nights or car shows, I would love to see some footage from you. I can edit, any spots that need to be edited or put music under it, whatever needs to be done to kind of tighten it up or make it sound good. Here's where you want to reach me, WKS podcasts at gmail.com. Either questions about your footage, comments about it. That's where you're going to try to send the footage to me. There's a few ways to do it. If you're having trouble sending the footage, just reach me that email and we'll work it out. There are a few ways to send the footage. We're going to look at some announcement here in just a moment, but before we do, we've got comments coming in. Oh yes, Nikki Knapp says the only thing we're missing in the video is the bar. For sure, that place could have used a bar. Awesome wheels. Cool deal. Well, thank you, Nikki Knapp. I appreciate all these comments. This is outstanding. Appreciate the engagement. And anyone else, please feel free to chime in with comments or peanut gallery stuff about the videos that we're watching. That's what this is about, is engagement, and all of us in the muscle car hobby having a good time together, looking at what people are doing. So what's next on the agenda here? We have some announcements. I got to get my announcer voice going. Now these announcement graphics will speak for themselves. I'll just tell you where they are. This announcement here is it's a bike show and car cruise, Friday, July 30th, 6 p.m. until people basically get sick of it. This is in Leachfield, Kentucky. Do go on by if you're in the area, and if you want more details about this, just pause the video to get a closer look at the graphic. I'm going to go to the next graphic now. September 2021, they're having a car show. September 11th, Saturday, September 11th, Parkersburg, West Virginia, from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. And again, this graphic will do the talking. If you're curious about this, just pause the video here and take a look and get the details you need. And I'm going to move on to the next graphic. And also, if you have car shows, cruise nights, any sort of muscle car related event, send me the information about it, preferably a graphic, and I'll put it up here and put it in front of everyone. Now, here's an event that's happening in, where is this? West Salem, Ohio, July 30th and 31st and August 1st. A car show, fun runs, flag race, and a swap meet. They're also going to have music. 10 bands. So come on down and enjoy that fun. Next graphic. So Madison, Indiana, the Central Indiana Camaro Club is hosting an event. It's a cars and coffee event, Saturday, July 31st, 8 a.m. until 11:30 a.m. All makes and models of cars are welcome, completely free to participate. They've got coffee and food available from Chillbilly Treats. So if you're curious about that event, come on down. I'm also going to pop my email address one more time. So if you have an event, a cruise night, a car show, any sort of muscle car related event, email me the graphic and details, and we'll talk it up here on the podcast. And lost my place here. Here it is. Okay, next graphic. This one's on 3rd Street Road, Louisville, Kentucky. Every Wednesday night from every Wednesday morning from 10:30 a.m. until noon. They have a cruise event. The Chicken Eaters Car Club Lunch Bunch. Everyone is welcome. And last but not least for the events, our good friends at the New Hampshire Muscle Car Club. They're having an event in Oxford, Maine, August 21st at the New Oxford Dragway. It's going to be a car show, drag racing, dyno pulls, a burnout contest, grudge races. If they don't have it, you don't need it. And our good friends at the New Hampshire Muscle Car Club are going to be hosting this event. This is an incredible organization. Search for them on Facebook and YouTube. I don't know if they're on YouTube, to be honest with you, but they've got a great group on YouTube. On Facebook. And they're good friends of ours, and we're going to try to collaborate with them down the road. Looking forward to doing that. So keep an eye on the podcast for that to be happening. All right, what do we have next? All right. We've got a burnout video from my friend Dan B4. He's got a 72 Ford Maverick. He's just down the road in St. Johnsbury, Vermont, and he owns a body shop. He's going to be sending me some more footage of this Maverick, and we'll possibly get him on at some point to talk about some of the work he does at his body shop. But for now, let's take a look at this cool burnout video he sent me. There you have it. That's a cool burnout by my friend Dan B4. All right, next up we have here's some footage sent to me by Salvatore Mangiafreno. This is some footage of a 1967 Oldsmobile Toronado that he has. He's done a restoration on it. It looks absolutely amazing. And once the video is finished, I've got a personal photo of a Toronado that we owned when I was a young child. Let's take a look at this Toronado right now.
Gonna go in the front? Okay.
Is that a gorgeous car, or is that a gorgeous car? Thank you so much to Salvatore for sending me that really cool footage of that Toronado project that he did. That looks absolutely amazing. Now, as I was mentioning, we had a Toronado as a daily driver when I was a kid. It was just a daily driver. It wasn't fancy like Salvatore's, but same year, just a different color. Let's pop that on the screen. This is from 1972. That's me on the left there with my mother and my brother. My father was taking the picture. And like I said, that was our daily driver. And that's in front of a vacation cottage that we rented on a vacation in Maine that summer. But yeah, good memories on that. So what else do we have here to look at? We've got some footage from the MCACN car show. I think it's a muscle car and Corvette National Car Show. This is from the CruizinMax YouTube channel. Let's pull that up right here. Let's take a look.
Hey guys, today we're at a auto show. I forgot what it's called. It's the muscle car, the classic muscle car and Corvette auto show. Let's check out some cars.
Well, cool. Thank you so much to the CruizinMax YouTube channel for that footage. Some really nice cars in that video. Now, before we go any further, I want to call your attention to the rotating banner at the top of the screen. Yeah, the top of the screen. Now, if you have a business that caters to muscle car enthusiasts, I can create a banner like that one to be in that rotation for a surprisingly low price. It's a great way to get your name out there, and it helps us to continue this podcast, helps with production costs. And every episode, I'm also going to put some money on doing some paid campaigns to get this in front of muscle car enthusiasts, both on Facebook and on YouTube. Now, we can do just the rotating banner, put your banner in the rotation there, or we can do a combination of the banner rotation plus we can do a static graphic like this. This is for our friends. This is a graphic for our friends at Beach Hill Automotive over in Bethlehem, New Hampshire. They do a lot of muscle car maintenance, repair, restoration, as well as on passenger cars as well. But I can create a graphic like this for you and talk about your business for 30 seconds as a combination or in combination with the rotating banner. There's some other things we can do too, depending on your budget. We've got everything from low budget to high budget and everything in between. This is a great way to get your business in front of muscle car enthusiasts. So what do we have next on the menu here tonight? We've got a Eldorado Biarrtiz. This is a video that was sent to me by my friend Nicholas Caianiello. Let's take a look at that now. Pull up that video right here. Let's take a look at that Cadillac.
Hello folks, what you're looking at is a 1978 Cadillac Eldorado Biarrtiz, or as I call it, Biarrtiz. Custom Eldorado, 1978. Has a little over 53,000 miles, which I'll show you in a minute. Notice that the sides nice and straight. There's no body work. This car's never been hit. It's a Florida car, Florida title. There's no rust, absolutely zero rust underneath on the underside of this car. Like I said, it was a Florida car. It runs and drives excellent. It has a moon roof. Has Vogue tires. They only produced about 2,000 of these cars, of which this is one of 475 with a moon roof. The trunk is electric, so they're very rare. They're going up in price every day as we speak. In excellent condition, I've seen them as high as $39,000. I mean, they're getting crazy money for these cars nowadays. This one is a nice example. Again, I'll show you the sides. Show you how the body panels are nice and straight. Again, with the Vogue tires. Okay, the interior is in really good condition. This car turns 43 years old as we speak in June, which is phenomenal in my opinion. That this car is even in the condition that it's in, that it's a very good original survivor. The interior of the seats, there's no rips, no tears. Could use a little bit of a cleaning.
Yeah, thank you so much to Nicholas for that footage. That is a beautiful Eldorado. By the way, that car is for sale. I popped his information on the screen there near the end. So if you are curious about purchasing that car, it's in the tri-state area. Just back up this video a little bit, pause it, and you'll be able to grab his information off the screen and give him a call to discuss that. If you're wanting to get your 70s on, and if you're wanting to get your 70s on in style, there's no better way to do it than with that Cadillac Eldorado Biarrtiz. What an amazing car. Now, like I said, everyone, all of the videos we've been watching tonight, this is footage. This is clips that people have sent to me to be on this program, and I thank them so much for that. And I would like to invite you to send me a clip of your car, or some footage from a car show or a cruise night, any sort of muscle car related event that you're going to. I would love to see that footage and put it on here for all of us to enjoy. And you can share links. That's the thing I'd like to say too. You can share the link with your friends, so you can show it off to your friends and loved ones. And if you're enjoying this podcast, I will ask you that favor. If you could share this on your profile, or share it on a friend's profile if you think they might enjoy this, share it in a private email, however you'd like to get it out. I would really appreciate your helping me to get the word out. It's a great way to support this podcast, and it doesn't cost you a dime, but it sure helps me enormously. Before we get to the next video, let's take a quick look. If you're thinking about sending me some video, these are the guidelines. I'll go through it real quick. The obvious stuff: no nudity, no profanity, no religion, no politics. The important thing is to hold your camera horizontally for a wide shot, because it's very difficult for me to edit vertical footage. It's okay if the car is for sale, but it is a show and tell podcast, so I ask you to wait until the end of the video to mention the details about the car being for sale, as far as the price and terms, those sorts of things. I ask you to please keep the videos under 5 minutes in length. One car per video, but send me as many videos as you like, as long as they're American cars from the mid-60s to the mid-80s. You can also send videos of modern muscle cars like Mustangs, Camaros, Challengers, Corvettes, etc. There's no charge for this, because I'm looking for show and tell content for this podcast. You can send your footage to me using Google Drive. See the link in the description for instructions. And when you send that, you're going to be sending it to this email address. Let's see if it'll pop over this graphic. It will. WKSpodcasts@gmail.com. Now, if you are a dealership, or if you have a business that caters to muscle car enthusiasts, I can help you create a standalone podcast just like this one, but it's all about your business for 15, 30, or 60 minutes, and we can promote it on 5 of my Facebook and YouTube properties, and I'll do what they call paid campaigns to get it in front of 10,000, 25,000, or 50,000 muscle car enthusiasts across Facebook and YouTube. And this is something I offer as a service. I'm happy to offer a free, no obligation consultation if you're curious about this. So let's get back to the program here. A couple of quick comments to look at, and then we'll get back to the next video here. Nikki Knapp says, awesome wheels. Thank you so much. And thank you for making all of these comments, Nikki. I really appreciate it. Nice footage of the Eldorado. Glad you enjoyed it. And yeah, I hope we make your phone ring with this. And great podcast, great cars, love it. Good job, Mike. Thank you so much, Nikki. I really appreciate it. And if you're able to share this with any of your friends to help get the word out, I would really appreciate it. I thank you for your support, both with the footage and for watching and engaging. It's very, very much appreciated. So thank you so much for that, Nikki. What do we have next? We have a 72 Dodge Challenger. This footage was shared with us by Dirk Byers at B&B Auto Sales. So let's find that footage. 72 right here. Let's take a look at that 72 Dodge Challenger.
Hi, this is Dirk from B&B Auto Sales, and today we're going to show you our 72 Dodge Challenger. It does have RT striping on it. It is not an RT. In 72, they did not make RTs. So this is a 360 car. Originally, according to the fender tag, it was a 340 car, but now it's a 360. Rebuilt according to the previous owner. The speedometer shows about 1,800 miles on it. I assume that's since the build. Looks like they put new bumpers or re-chromed them. Everything up front looks good. No pitting in the chrome. The grill looks good. We do got one chip on that front piece right there, and one chip's been covered up there. Did a nice job on the RT striping. There's no bubbles in it or anything. Got a Tiger Paw Uniroyals on it with rally wheels. I don't know what they did there when they painted it. That could be redone. Nice straight car. I don't really see any chips or scratches along the driver's side here. Paint quality is good. You can see it's got a good shine to it. You can see by the reflections and stuff. My body, and you can see stuff that is, so like I said, it's got trophies in the trunk, so obviously good quality. Interior, I would call I don't call anything a 10 out of a 10, so I'd call this a 9.5 out of a 10 because I don't see any flaws anywhere in it. Headliner all looks good. Dash looks good. So I mean, got a nice look to it in the black, and I've been out driving it, so the floor mat's a little dirty, but definitely Nice clean car. You can see there along that. Door shut. Got a little bit of paint that's come off on the inner there. Door shut's good. Like I said, one thing about how the build is by the quality of is how the lines are. And this one's got pretty good lines. There's a couple chips right there. Nice. Look, hood fits nice. Doors fit nice. You know, this is relatively even right here. Like I said, you got good gaps on your doors, and they shut nice. That's a big thing. How you tell a good quality build. Chrome's in nice shape. Ready to be new or re-chromed. One little flaw in it right there. No car's perfect, but this one is very nice. There you can see they scratched some paint when they probably had their license plate on there, but you'll have a license plate on there too that will cover that up. Back panel's all good. Spoiler looks good. And your chrome fuel door. Did see one little spot right here. Looks like you got a crack right there of some sort. And I just seen that coming across on the deck lid. There is 3 or 4 little dents over on that side. And we're going to take a listen to our 360 and our 72 Challenger. Supposedly a rebuilt 360 stroker, so I'm not a huge Mopar man. I don't know what it takes to stroke a 360, but it is a good running sound and motor. And it's got headers, and your power brakes. No power steering on this car, or air conditioning. Got a Mallory ignition system there. You can see it was an air car. Back to air if you wanted. Running an electric fan and a regular fan. This thing is a show winning car. You hear the exhaust got a good sound to it. Got a bunch of trophies in the trunk, so you hear the stereo working. There's that blinker. There's that blinker. Let's see. Oh. Wipers maybe need a little work. They try to work. Oh, there they work. So the switch must be a little funky.
Oh yeah, we bought the good bike. We had a good time so far. No, wait, look at the break. Just if it's not too early, you look at yourself some these fun runs.
And we got to look at the heater fan. The heater fan's not working. So that's the only thing we got to do here that I can tell. Dome light works. Like I said, the radio works. Horn does not work. So horn and heater fan is what right now we got to look at through our inspection. So we just got the car, so about 1,896 miles, I would assume, since the build on it. Here you can see it holds good oil pressure, just under 50. That's running at 180 degrees. So speedometer's about 10 miles an hour off, so at 65, you're running about 3,000 RPMs. I'm been in business 34 years. I believe in full disclosure, so if I know anything, you'll know it. We sell our cars with a like it or return it policy. We ship the car to you, you get it. You don't like it, within 3 days, you arrange to have it shipped back. Once I get it, you get your money back. So I'm not going to sell you a car if you don't like it. This is a nice car. Definitely be one that's you can show or just cruise in and have some fun with. So you decide what you want to do with it, but it'd definitely be one that'll get some attention out on the street. And you'll be proud to own it, and you'll have more thumbs up than you know what to do. So if you got any question, you need anything else, give me a call, 605-695-7391.
Yes, thank you so much to Dirk at B&B Auto Sales for that footage of that Challenger. Gotta love that exhaust note. Nothing like a Mopar 360. So what have we got next here? We have... Okay, we've got Walt's 1972 AMC Javelin. Now, this is some footage that I took at a cruise night not too long ago. Let's have a look at this footage.
My name's Walt, and this is my 1972 AMC Javelin. Originally came with a 304 engine, automatic. I got a 390 engine from a 1968 AMX, which is a shortened version of these with a manual transmission. So we changed the specs of this car over the winter from a 304 automatic to a 390 4-speed standard.
Yeah.
And redid the whole engine bay, powder coated all the parts to it.
That's what I think is too. We've been saying that since I ended up.
Everything pops.
Yeah, that's sure.
Took off the whole front end, reinforced the front end. It's a two-toned orange.
Oh, yes.
And drives nice. It's beautiful, and enjoying it. I'm an AMC guy, and I own several AMC cars, and this just got out of the shop today.
Wow, just today.
It's cutting its teeth.
Its debut.
Now. It is.
That's cool.
It is. So having fun with it.
Nice. I like the interior too. Did you have the interior done too?
No, the interior was already done.
Wow.
So, but of course, we had to redo the whole console because the console was set up for a gate shift automatic.
Oh yes,
so we had to cut and fabricate parts in order to
accommodate that Hearst shifter in there.
Yep.
Wow.
So, but everything came out well.
Nice.
It drives well, and just another one in my stable.
Nice. And as fast, do you find an increase in power with the bigger engine?
Oh, incredible.
Wonderful.
The difference is night and day.
Wonderful.
Night and day.
So you got out of it what you were hoping to?
Exactly.
Good.
Exactly. Got what I wanted to. So very happy with the results.
Wonderful. And this is one of the finer coupes, finer looking coupes from that era, I think. Just the fender flares, the muscular fender flares.
Beautiful body style. On par with any Barracuda or any Challenger from that era.
Yeah, for sure.
And I own both of those cars too. So
nice.
I can say that with some authority.
Sure. Nice. And where did you say you're from?
Danville, Vermont.
Yeah. So thank you so much to Walt for that footage. And when I was speaking to Walt after that interview, he's agreed to come on at some point to show us some of his other cars. So on a future episode of the podcast, you can look forward to that. Now, in case you're wondering about the graphics at the end, I forgot to mention that cruise night is in Bethlehem, New Hampshire. They have it every other week in the summer months. And it is put on by the Above the Notch Car Club, a car club for automotive enthusiasts, all makes and models. Their email address is there in case you'd like to reach them. You can also search for them on Facebook. And it's also put on and just across the street from Beach Hill Automotive. You heard me mention Beach Hill Automotive earlier in the podcast. They do a lot of restorations on muscle cars as well as a whole host of other things. They're a big catalyst behind that cruise night, and I wanted to give them a shout out for doing that. They've been very supportive of this program, and we thank them for that. So, what do we have next? One last video. We're going to look at Mike and Pam Hammond's 1969 GMC 1500 pickup truck. Now, this is some footage that I took at a car show not too long ago. This was put on. This show, by the way, was put on by the New Hampshire Muscle Car Club, and they do amazing shows all over New Hampshire. And we're going to have a look at one of the cars that were presented there. I'm looking for it. That's why I'm looking around here. I see where it is here, where I need to click. But just wanted to give them a shout out. The New Hampshire Muscle Car Club. They're an amazing organization, and I look forward to doing some collaboration with them on future episodes of the podcast. So do look forward to that. Also, at the beginning and end of this video, I'm going to pop a graphic up for the event. This is a graphic that they made for this event. Let's take a look.
My name is Mike. 69 GMC. Shop block step side that I've been restoring. It's been away for about 10 years.
Yeah.
Just put in a 383 in it. Stroke of 431 horsepower.
Yeah. Let's take a look at that. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. That's going to get up and go, huh?
It's got 700 hour transmission.
Yeah.
I also, these trucks, she needs gas tank is behind the seat.
Oh, yes, yeah.
I moved it.
To the, oh, here we go, on the fender. Yeah. Very nice.
That's been redone.
Yeah, that's sweet.
I also, it's two-tone on the paint too.
Oh, really? Let me see. Maybe with the sunglasses, I'm not seeing it.
That's exactly what I wanted. I wanted colors that were just a little bit different. When you got from a distance.
Oh, right here. Okay, so this is a little darker. This is, oh, I see it now. Yes, yes. Real subtle. I like that.
Hold it right through the door jams.
Nice.
The dash is, and the door panels are two-tone.
Yeah.
And then I also.
Oh, gee, look at that. Yeah, that's impressive. That is very cool. That is cool. If you can leave that open for a second, I'd like to just get a little shot of the interior here. Yeah, this is really nice.
The seats are out of a 2002 GMC.
Okay, yeah.
Got the power off hooked up to them.
Yeah.
I wondered, so I had the shoulder harness in it for my grandson.
Sure. Wow, that is beautiful.
If any of your viewers want to vote for it, you can vote on the website.
Oh, yes, yeah. So people can vote online. NewHampshireMuscleCars.com/People's Choice to vote for number 72. And we're looking at a 69 GMC pickup, 1500. And is Mike Hammond? Mike and Pam Hammond from Exeter, New Hampshire. Very cool.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, let me do this. Yeah, that is sharp. That's really sharp, Mike. Those wheels set it off nice, too. Yeah, what a sweet GMC pickup that is. And I thank the New Hampshire Muscle Car Club for hosting that event. I got a lot of really good footage at that event, and you'll be seeing some of that in future episodes. But these guys really know how to put on a car show, and I'm going to pop a graphic for one right now. Right here, August 21st in Oxford, Maine. If you want to see a really good car show, these guys really know how to do it. So be sure and check them out. The information's on the screen, and if you need to take a closer look at that, just pause the video for a moment to get the information you need. You can also look for them on Facebook, the New Hampshire Muscle Car Club. I think you search for New Hampshire Muscle Cars, and that'll come right up on a Facebook search. But before we wind down the program, I have some comments to look at. We've got Michaela Wagey. Even with her small blemishes, she purrs like a beast. I bet she's talking about that Biarrtiz. Or maybe the Challenger. Either one. Yeah, for sure. And she's saying, oh, sweet. I think she's commenting as she's viewing them. You could crawl inside the front end and take a little nap. Yeah, for sure. And then she likes the truck as well. Outstanding. Well, thank you so much, Michaela, for checking in. I really appreciate it. And if you go to any sort of a car show, Michaela, car show, cruise night, anything like that, if you get the camera on your cell phone going, love it if you could take some footage to share with me. I'll ask you to hold your camera horizontal like this for a wide shot and not vertical. It's very difficult to work with vertical footage. That goes for anyone else as well. If you have footage to send me, this email address at the bottom of the screen is the place to send it. And if you're having trouble sending it directly by attaching it, you can also use Google Drive. And if that's not working, just send me an email and we'll figure it out. There are a number of different options that we can use to get footage to me. And I thank you in advance for that. So with that, we're going to wind down the podcast. I thank all of you so much for viewing tonight. As I said, I want this to be a show and tell sort of podcast, holding a mirror up to the muscle car hobby to see what everyone is doing. It's a great way for us to all share information and videos and just see what each other is doing. It's a great way to have kind of an engaging sort of thing going on with this hobby. And the more we do it, the better it will get, because more people will view it and more people will contribute. And my hope is that it won't take very long for this thing to take on a life of its own and just start to snowball and just get out of the way, because it's just going to be a whole lot of fun. So I thank you for joining us. Thank you in advance for any footage you could possibly send me. Do a walk around footage of your car. It can be for sale, and it can even be from a dealer. All I ask is you keep the sales stuff till the end of the video. Keep it under 5 minutes. Camera horizontal for a wide shot, not vertical. No profanity, no nudity, no politics, no religion. And that's pretty much it. With that, I thank you so much. Have yourself a wonderful evening. Keep an eye on this time slot this time next week, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Wherever you're viewing this, it simulcast in 4 different places. So wherever you're viewing this, keep an eye out in this at this spot, same time slot next week. All right, guys, have a wonderful evening. Thank you for participating in this podcast. Catch you on the other side.